Siemanko, Liskę z tej strony jest, witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z gameplayem oraz trailerami. Zaczynamy od Brothers A Tale of Two Sons remake official launch trailer i zobaczmy co tu w trawie piszczy. I cyk. Siema Magdum, siemaneczku, siemaneczku. Siemaneru, siemaneru. Opowieść o dwóch braciach, którzy próbują uratować swego ojca i wyruszają w epicką podróż w nieznane, by zdobyć materiał do uleczenia swojego ojca. A tak przynajmniej się daje. A breathtaking story through new eyes. O, nawet miłość swojego życia znalazł młody, znaczy starszy. No proszę. Remake'czek. Reinatis. Ajeja. Cóż to mamy? Coś tu jest.
俺は14の冬に生死の境をさまよい、そして魔法を手に入れた。
魔法使いは出る杭なんだ。魔法使いの生きづらさは同じだから。
RPG akcji, jak zwykle.
私たちは魔法機動隊に所属する。いわば政府公認の魔法使い。
ルブルム中毒者が違法魔法行為。逮捕。
Voice aktorzy są tak znani za Niemców, że po prostu już mówię, a dobra, to jest ten, ta jest ta. Masakra.
それが人を引きつけてやまない。
漂う魔法物質ドミヌスの森の入り口だ。その風に乗ってドミヌスに会いに行くんだ。魔力の管理にマリを解放してくれるだろう。
見せてくれよ、最強を。終わりだ。
見切った。
食らいやがれ。サンゲスメラスポテンティアティ。不可光線の嵐。お前たちの仕事は戦闘だ。
私の中に自分を見た。
秘密を抱えて死ね。
私には使命がある。
俺はここじゃ終われない。
世界は君を中心に回り始める。
Reinatis. Jakieś mocno unikatowe story. Nie, czy ciekawe. Czeski wyszły z portalu.
お前を縛る者からの解放だ。
Tak. Okay. Rules of Magic. To nie było jakieś ten MMO? O, DMCA. się daje, to jest chyba, no nie? Właśnie. Railroads Online. O.
Railroads Online. Take your train.
Tak
Now
jest.
available in Steam. Early
Coś dla fanów
access.
ciuchci? Time Melters. Control the time in rule order. Solo o coop. Szczerze powiedziawszy, to wygląda taki trochę jak Tower Defense. No, strategy game, no, tak dobrze mówiłem, że to wygląda jak to. Mortal Kombat 1 Official Invasion Season 4?
Now an army of ultramarines has invaded this timeline. If it is not stopped, we are doomed.
Jaka duża.
Father's lost control of Ermac.
Good thing I know what to do.
Okay. Stronghold Definitive Edition. Swines at Base DLC. Wow. Swines Bay, przepraszam.
We were back on the trail of the jewel. We would have to make landfall in the very heart of the pigs' estates. The lands around the so-called Swine's Bay were swarming with these well-armed men.
The large force of the pigs' men are marching towards us.
This is too easy. Fight harder.
I don't know why, but I had a bad feeling about it.
After the war was over, here in these hard lands, the rebuilding started. Once again, our brave captain was dispatched.
Pięknie. Pięknie. Winter Update za free. Nieźle, nieźle. DLC jest całkiem tani. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
It's upon us. The reunion, when worlds merge. Good, Aerith. Pray.
What happened to this place?
The world's ending. That's what everyone's saying.
Aerith! Cloud! Now!
Cloud!
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 She needs you. Go.
Ooh.
You know I won't. Here we go.
Not on my ship.
There will be consequences.
Now, make us proud.
She'll go far.
Hey! Get a room, will ya?
Take care of Aerith for me.
Fire!
At will.
Cloud, bring me the black materia.
Cloud, whatever happens, I'm here for you.
No!
Pięknie, pięknie. PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Biomutant do Nintendo Switcha. No proszę. Jak ja oceniłem właśnie Biomutanta? Już nie pamiętam. Tak wiele temu. No, Biomutant oceniłem 6 na 10. Uff. Dwa i pół roku temu. Aska. Trust the gods. Kiedy nordyckie znało klimaty, nie? Taki survival. Zapewne. Co jest? Mytologii. No tak, dobrze mówię, survival. Sancti sites.
How did it come to be? I keep asking myself. How did I end up here?
O, to jest roguelike, elementy RPG? Polski jeszcze? Akcji TPP.
Dreams. Once.
Slasher.
It's just nightmares. Visions of destruction.
Znowu mi tutaj zdałem, wyskoczyło, sorry.
Out of which the angels were born. That was when we first heard of the contract. Because if you can't defeat them,
Join them. Ale ciary mi obeszły. O, to może być dobre. To może być dobre. Dungeon Drafters. O. Tego Switcha. A, jako soki generalnie. Okej. Sandland. Właśnie trochę sad face, bo wczoraj obiegła świetna informacja, że Akiyama Toriyama, twórca Dragon Balla, niestety zmarł w wieku 68 lat, więc pewna era się zakończyła. Ogólnie ponoć zmarł 1 marca. On tam ponoć chorował. Także niestety sad face. Czekaj, co dalej z serii Dragon Balla, to tak przy okazji. Czy ktoś będzie kontynuował? Czy też nie? Gridfall 2, The Dying World. Piękne nie graliśmy. Na to było zbyt zobaczyć, co to dokładnie jest i czym się je. Wygląda też na zacną giereczkę. Raven's Watch. Cały czas czekam, aż wyjdzie 1-0 Raven's Watch. Wtedy sobie w pełnej krasie gramy. $400 000 graczy, nice. No to w Early Accessie, nie? Phantom of Avalon.
And we shall rid it of its darkness.
We'll give them something to fear.
The Headless Rider. Early Access Major Update, April. No, ale czekamy.
Need a break?
Welcome to Paradise.
Look no further. Paradise offers a plethora of activities. Baseball, horseback riding, a healthy mind in a healthy body. Meanwhile, for your comfort, our teams are growing a little more every day. Isn't that tempting?
Nice. Co to był? Zombie słoń? No już wyszło nawet, nice. Dragon King, the Banished.
Can you feel it? Something has disturbed my dreams. An evil once defeated, but whose blood corrupts us still. He has returned. The great beast.
Hack and slash.
Terror resurrected.
2.5 wychodzi.
Soon all will know.
Są nowości, żeby nie było ludziska. To są nowości.
The dragons begins again.
Już wpisany na listę. Dual Wilda to widziałem. Dobrze. Dobrymi hack and slashami nie pogardzimy. Terminator Survivors.
5 long years, the dark of the ground.
My child.
No one knew where we could be found. But all seemed lost and we had to run from Judgment Day and its killing sun. Now it's time to be back in the light. The world of Skynet will have to fight, but then new life one day we'll see, and everywhere our name will be Survivor.
Survivors. 40-lecie Terminatora. Nice. Autopsy Simulator Re-Announce. Z horror? Autopsy Simulator? Symulacji horroru. Chodź, dawać. Nice.
How are you?
Pięknie. I znowu Terminator Survivors.
Terminator Survivors is an open-world survival game based on the Terminator IP, with base management elements and a complex storyline that expands on the original story. The game is set in 2009, a few years after Judgment Day, and is based on the first 2 movies in the saga.
O!
You're facing the threat of Skynet before the founding of John Connor's resistance. The game starts with you, a survivor, facing the dangers of the post-apocalyptic world and trying to cope with the threats posed by other human beings, machines, and the Terminator. At first, you're unaware about the existence of Skynet and the Terminator, but it's something you'll quickly discover. You'll then join forces with other survivors and discover the truth about the ongoing conflict as you prepare to fight back. This takes place in a yet unexplored timeline of the Terminator universe, with a completely original storyline that includes both famous characters and new ones, and where you'll learn more about the beginnings of John Connor's resistance. You'll explore a wide open world, scavenging for resources not just for your own survival, but also for managing and improving your base. As an FPS, to survive, you'll have to fight machines, the Terminator, and other human beings. The game will also be playable solo, but also in co-op multiplayer.
Ooh.
Terminator Survivors will be available on Steam in early access starting from October 2024.
Ciekawe, ciekawe. Powiem wam. Broken Roads.
You were a lost pup. Your parents ditched you at a remote station when you were an infant. The manager brought you in. The station hands took to you, and you became a kind of mascot to them.
I like you, kid. Maybe there's more to you than I gave you credit for.
You grew up with tools and can fix most simple machines. You learned how to read an animal, care for its injuries, and put it to work. They taught you to hunt, giving you the skills to survive just about anywhere. You were hunting in the bush when the raiders came. First sign you had was a pillar of smoke. By the time you got back, everyone you knew were dead. You've been on the go since, looking for a new place to settle down. You thought you might have found it in Brookton. Maybe you could see out your days there.
Reverse Collapse, code name Bakery. Just give up. Give up. Give up. Oh. No, spoko wygląda, kurde. Jeszcze jak gramy tą złą postacią, to już w ogóle, kurde. Boo. Pathfinder, Gallows Spire Survivors.
Gallows Spire, my seat of power, and my prison. This is no place for heroes, living or otherwise. You dare step foot within my domain to challenge the power of the Lich King Tar-Baphon? Do you honestly think bringing a companion along will delay your demise? You shall both make fine additions to my legion.
Tropik widzę jest.
Oh, my little pawns, your presence here can only delay my return. You will die here, alone and afraid, consumed by darkness. Your tale shall never be told, as there will be no Gallows Spire survivors.
1-0, 4 kwietnia. Nice. Dragon's Dogma 2. Mystic Spearhunt, przepraszam. Spearhunt. Też spoko wygląda, kurde, postać. I ładnie bije. Ale nie, jednak kurde to rogalikiem. Będziemy cisnąć. Rogalik w serduszku. Reverse 1999.
It's either a kind of arcane skills we're not able to detect, or the moment we stepped onto this island, we've been trapped in a tremendous ritual. Which means we need to find out the truth.
Curtain, can you see it?
No rest for the wicked. 25 minut. Ludziska, będziemy to na pewno przyspieszać. Ale zobaczmy. No rest for the wicked. Mrocznie na pewno. Taka stylistyka dosyć ciekawa.
I'm Thomas.
And I'm Gennady.
Grafik.
We founded Moon Studios during the rise of independent games in 2010.
Back then, there weren't all that many modern Metroidvania games out there, and so we created Ori and the Blind Forest.
Ori became a huge success with gamers and critics alike, and it helped spark new interest in the genre.
Our next project was supposed to be something totally different, because for over 20 years we've been playing action RPGs religiously, and we always dreamt of where this genre could be taken next. At the same time, we felt that we could do even more within the Metroidvania genre, and so we embarked on making Ori and the Will of the Wisps. We ultimately shipped another game that was incredibly well received and that we're deeply, deeply proud of.
But we had never forgotten about our dream of creating our own action RPG. We have left our mark on one genre before. Now we hope to do the same for action RPGs.
Pięknie.
Our story begins 841 years after the Embrace. King Harrow is dead, and he's to be succeeded by his young and untested son Magnus. Meanwhile, rumors of the return of the Great Plague known as the Pestilence are starting to emerge. Magical Celine, a ruthless figure in the church, sees the Pestilence as a chance to prove herself. These forces converge on the backwater of Isola Sacra, where rebel groups and the provincial government fight for control amid the isle's crumbling ruins. As a Sarim, a member of an ancient sect devoted to defeating the Pestilence, you are sent on a merchant ship to investigate.
Nie no, naprawdę mroczne, nie?
En route, your ship comes under attack from a rebel group known as the Risen. The battle leaves the vessel battered and badly damaged. The ship stands little chance as it limps towards the shore and it is torn apart on the rocks at sea. You find yourself washed up at the shores of Sakra,
Nie wiem akurat czy
bruised and unarmed.
ta grafika właśnie to jest, nie wiem, taka pastelowa, nie wiem czy to dobre określenie ode mnie, ale takie dosyć... No wkomponowuje się w to. W całość tutaj. Świat. Pokażcie co tam macie.
With no rest for the wicked, we decided to handcraft an
Czekajcie, czy my zaczynamy na plaży? Nawiązanie do Path of Exile?
Nothing in this game is procedurally generated. Instead of moving across a randomly generated flat plane, throughout this showcase, you will notice that our world is dense, interactive, uses a ton of verticality, and that every inch was crafted by a designer. You'll be well served, always paying attention to your surroundings too. There are secret areas just about everywhere that usually reward you with precious items. Loot in No Rest for the Wicked is randomized. It ensures that every player has their own unique experience and that every time you explore an area, you might just finally get that last gold ore or new battle axe you've been waiting for. We abandoned the old point-and-click model to move your character around. We wanted players to have ultimate control over their character. Every movement you make should feel tactile and be intentional. For that reason, we designed Wicked to be played using WASD or a controller.
I knew it. Should have never brought you on board.
You'll never make it to Sacrament from here.
Instead of going for realism, our goal is always to create games that look like a painting come to life.
Właśnie, jako taki obraz, taki, ale taki pastelowy, nie?
Meticulously modeling and hand painting all of Sakra.
A, trochę przyspieszmy to.
Every weapon has a chance to drop with its own unique rune, which can then be extracted and used on other weapons. That way, players can come up with their own unique moveset. You gain focus through combat. It is then used to perform rune attacks. Let's try one.
Się z niego coś wylało nieźle.
But every now and then, you might not even need to use your weapons to get rid of an enemy. Sometimes, all you need is a little push.
I guess.
Every weapon you'll find in No Rest for the Wicked has its own...
In my previous expedition, I helped Fillmore rebuild his smithy. He now sells better gear and is also able to upgrade our gear to a higher level. To that effect, we aim to make investing resources into Sacrament as satisfying and rewarding as investing resources into your character is. Let's take a look at another way you can make Sacrament your own.
In Sacrament, you'll be able to purchase real estate.
A real estate?
Well, if you have the funds to afford it. Property in Sacrament can get a little bit expensive, but accumulate the riches and you can choose from a wide range of properties to suit anyone's taste.
At this point, once you reach the end game, you can enter the Serum Crucible. This is where you'll have to test your metal against some of the toughest
Test your might.
For the wicked.
Our goal is and always has been to create a very different action RPG, one that will hopefully move the genre forward. We believe that Moon Studios is in an incredibly unique position to deliver on this vision. We have some of the best talent in the world united behind this, and we're not afraid.
Media and content creators for the hands-on impressions of No Rest for the Wicked immediately following this showcase.
Okay.
We can't wait to see you all on April 18th.
Kwietnia? Czy to jest zapowiedź, czy to jest... Coś jeszcze mają po prostu pokazywać? Czy w ten dzień wychodzi gra? No rest for the wicked. A, i akcja wychodzi 18 kwietnia. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Więcej nie ma, widzę? Co tu, że tu jest ten? Czyżby coś się zważywiło? Znowu? Trzymaj. Czekajcie, się zważywiło coś jednak. Nie wiem czemu się to zważywiło, ale się zważywiło. No rest for the weekend. The Thaumaturge.
The Thaumaturge takes place in the early 20th century Warsaw, where different cultures and religions intertwine with each other. Apart from humans, the world is also inhabited by salutors, esoteric beings that only thaumaturges can truly perceive and use for their needs. Meet Wiktor Szulski, a man who returns to Warsaw after 15 years of absence. During that time, he traveled across the world honing his thaumaturgical skills, a quest that nearly drove him to insanity. Now, dire circumstances force Wiktor to face his family legacy once more. The beginning of the 20th century is a time of great political upheaval. Citizens of Warsaw demand freedom for their nation, social justice, and women's political rights. During the game, we'll often find ourselves in the center of these struggles, meeting some famous historical figures like Tsar Nicholas II or Rasputin. Wiktor is a thaumaturge. This mysterious art involves searching for the salutors, otherworldly beings that prey on human weaknesses and fears. Only the thaumaturges can see through the thin veil of reality into the dark world, where salutors hide. The gift of thaumaturgy has run in the Szulski family for generations. Wiktor inherited it from his father, but that has not brought them closer together. For years, only Wiktor's twin sister Ligia tried to keep the family together, despite animosity between her father and brother, two ambitious and proud thaumaturges. The pursuit of elusive and mysterious salutors is a challenging occupation, posing risks to a thaumaturge's physical and mental well-being. However, it also comes with certain benefits. Once tamed, salutors can improve Wiktor's skills, such as his perception of surroundings, or the level of influence he has on people. The exceptional bond that connects a thaumaturge with his salutors can be seen within Wiktor's skill progression. New thaumaturgy points can be allocated ad hoc, even directly before a fight, giving Wiktor a chance to improve his skills. Like every specialist in his craft, Wiktor sees reality differently. Each time other people use a particular item, some of their emotions and memories remain attached to it. Thaumaturges are experts in unveiling these hidden trails, thus becoming unmatched in investigative work. Skills of the thaumaturge can prove especially useful during fights. Apart from physical attacks, Wiktor can also use his salutor's abilities to influence an enemy's focus, heal himself, or gain a chance at executing stronger, spectacular attacks.
Oof.
The story of the thaumaturge is far from set in stone. For example, will Wiktor be ruthless or diplomatic? Will he become a powerful thaumaturge, or maybe choose his family and close ones over consuming pride? These and many other choices are yours to make. The Thaumaturge setting is deeply rooted in Eastern European history. Most of the saluters you'll meet are inspired by local legends. The same goes for the game's story, visuals, and music, which all bear strong connections to Slavic folklore and sense of humor.
Potwierdzam. Potwierdzam. Soundboard echoes. Oh. A renowned warrior resurrected from the dead. A beloved sister must now be stopped. The fates of the universe are at stakes. No ładnie wygląda, kurde, graficznie. Trzeba przyznać, bardzo ładnie. Somber echoes. Paranormal activity, found footage. update. Nice stuff. Watching trailers. Co to kurde jest za postać? Jakaś cebula? Nieźle. Space 54 update out now. To jest Batman? Lol. Delta Force, Hoax Ops.
Watch out here.
I promised to watch your video? Yeah, and I watched. Watched your video. Yep. A little bit. A little bit, bro. Delta Force. Dolven. Pyta. Nie wiem po co ten slow-mo był pod koniec, ale okej. Okej. Astra, Knights of Veda. Ajaja? Astra, Knights of Veda. To jest, to jest jakiś... to jakaś mobilka skonwertowana na na peceta. Czekaj, jest to jakaś kolejna gacza, czy co to jest w ogóle? W sumie nie wygląda, nie, ale... RPG niby. Ciekawe. Jest mnóstwo mikrotransakcji. Znając życie. Chief Life, a restaurant simulator. DLC? Cooking Lab? Free DLC? Create your own dishes. No, I didn't watch on stream. Yeah, that's right. I didn't watch on stream. Ah, the tainted soil. I don't know. It just happened, bro. So I'm sorry I didn't watch on stream. I can watch, or we can agree to watch tomorrow on stream too. I think it won't be that first impression for sure, but yeah, I can watch tomorrow on stream. If you want to see, I don't know, again my reaction, but yeah, it won't be the first. In my opinion, do I like it? Yeah, pretty cool to be honest, yeah. Nice compilation of various of the different cases of playing in multiplayer. I loved the scene when I think you couldn't put down the magazine. You can pick it, but you can't put it back, so yeah, it was pretty funny. Oh, it was your opponent, okay. So tell me, 1.13 is an official patch, right? It's a fan-made patch, if I recall correct. Don't be afraid 2. Yeah, and that's other fault. Because the whole inventory was larger than I can recall from Whitefire.
From the safe home of their parents, trapping in a labyrinth full of dead fear, confronting twisted forces for whom tormenting their victims is the only form of amusement. Every day, I have to fight with demons from the past. Flashbacks are still in control of my life. Distorted faces, gruesome riddles, decaying bodies, and the scent of fear have been ingrained in me. So I become entwined, just like by poisonous ivy. Sometimes I can't distinguish reality from the visions in my head. Am I dreaming? Maybe I have never escaped, and I'm still trapped. What have I done to deserve this repeating hell every single day? My name is David, and 15 years ago, I was kidnapped. Will you help me overcome my trauma?
Nice. I tak, oto ludziska. Doprnęliśmy do końca naszego dzisiejszego odcineczka, także dzięki wielkie jak zwykle za oglądanie i widzimy się już niedługo w kolejnym. Trzymajcie się. Hej.